this world we live in. Maybe do that. No. We want about right. Maybe right there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. Welcome, everyone. Ooh, hands are moving. Scary things. As you all know, we are all under quarantine. Only one good thing happens under quarantine. That is, Nintendo gives us Splatfest again. The classic battle of our society in order to find which is better between two things. So, we already did this one, like, literally 3 years ago almost now. But Nintendo said we're going to spend the 50 cents to get it out there again, or however much it was. And we're just going to redo it. So the question is again, what's better, mayonnaise or ketchup? I picked mayonnaise because you're going to see, in this game when we're swimming through globs of mayonnaise and globs of ketchup, yeah, it's no fun. But we're going to do that. In the meantime, let's see what's going on in, it's not Inkopolis. I don't even remember what it's called. Y'all feel fresh out there? We off the hook coming at you live from the middle of Inkopolis Square. Which is the better condiment, mayo or ketchup? Head over to the Splatfest terminal and pick a side. Oh gosh, I think the music's way low. Is that better? We're gonna leave it about there. And the Splatfest stages are Blam! Manta Maria. I love the reflection of the city lights on the twinkling evening waves. You can be really poetic when you want to, Pearl. We're gonna pump up these Splatfest battles from above in our blimp, yeah. Let's rain a shower of fresh beats from the skies. Everyone in the mall is sick. Oh, a special stage, Shift Tree Station. Woo! Oh, Grisco's going on? Don't get cooked, stay off the hook. My personal volume level is a little quiet. You know what? Let's just go into the lobby. I'll figure that out. I like Marina better, but I'm actually not picky. I think Callie and Marie are both better than either of these tools. Seriously. My remote. I'm gonna get down on the floor. Get down, yo. Yeah. I had it yesterday, but then I set up my stream. Don't worry, we'll find a way to fix that. But dude, Agents 1 and 2, those were back in the days. Agent 3. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, it is Dixie and Diddy. Oh gosh. So if you're familiar with all the DNS issues I've been having with my internet, I thought it was only Smash Brothers giving me troubles, but I tried playing this a bit from last night, and I think it's happening again. Oh. There we go. Never mind, that was way faster than I got in last night. So, they're queens? I didn't even look! Mayo queens, baby. Let's go! 10 times battle. Still, that's really good. It's really good. Here we go. Yeah, let's turn the volume up a little bit. Just on my end. I'm rocking the carbon roller right now. I know Spork uses a Splatling or whatever. You like to snipe without the need to be accurate. One shot. Ouch! Big ouchies on my end. Dude, the heavy splatling? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like the heavy whatevers. Like the E-leaders and all those? Yeah. Kinda like whatever. Why is all this red? Why is there ketchup over here? I have to say, this looks... Maybe it's just because I'm on a different TV, but this looks more like orange. When I remember playing this last time, it was like dark. It was like the watery ketchup. If you hold like your ketchup off. Dude, the NZAP? NZAP was fun, like, early game. I guess I still like it. I just know they changed all the specials and what, and I don't like the new ones. Intuitions. What? I've had 0 kills. Come on, Diddy. Oh gosh, I gotta get at least a 2 for 400. You know, I guess I'll get 400 at least. Well, wait, you're supposed to actually do the... Is it Sploosh-O-Matic? I can't remember. The one that's... It's basically like a roller. I know in the early meta, that one was, like, considered super best. Oh, I got 1 kill. Whoa, how do we pull it back? Double KO! No, we pulled this back. 10 seconds. Oh, but they got a quad kill. Oh, this is bad. Ah! Oh, I didn't even make it. Dude, that's a victory. That's like 55-48. I was close to 55. I guess 55-48 would be over 100%. Dude, look at that 10 times battle. Synergy bonus. Mayonnaise. Give me my extra boost. What is it? Oh, no, that's actually really good for ink rollers. Is it just me, or do I look washed out in my camera? I feel like I'm just under blinding white light, and it's like... Ah! See, my whole team disconnected. Like, what's that about? What is that about? What is that about? Yeah, that's us, the 10 times battle for Team Mayo. Here's a big issue, like other games you can exit the lobby and re-enter and it like works. But I think with the DNS issues, it's just not going to work. Or sorry, NAT issues. I guess we have both. I'm having 2 issues. I'm having NAT issues, that's me with the consoles, but then my computers, all of them, like irregardless of, like OS, I should say regardless, like laptops, those have DNS issues where they can't connect to the DNS. And it's with Ubuntu, it's with Mac, it's with Windows. Like they can't, but then like the Switch, 3DS, cell phones, personal assistants, they work fine with the internet, but like desktop computers, they're like, no man, that's not good. Getting a lot of static. I'm getting a lot of ambient noise on the mic when I'm not talking. I don't know what that's about. Huh. Oh, there we go. Dude, we got a king, a queen, a champion, and a queen. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. For mayonnaise. Drink up to mayonnaise. Seriously, if you drank... So like, my dad's not a big fan of mayonnaise. I've never seen him be as sick when I was watching SportsCenter during, like right before the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. And they were like, here's some other big competitive eating events from the year. And one of them was like, Joey Chestnut ate 15 pounds of mayonnaise in 8 minutes. And you're like, wait, what? Like, who would consume that much mayonnaise for any reason? I don't know if it was that much, but it was so much. Ouch! I see that sniper. Okay. Alright, there's a 400. 1 minute, that's really good. Jump to you, bud. Oh man, almost had that. I wanted to get my rain cloud off. So yeah, I'll get 600 for sure. I doubt so much more than that. We'll see. Got it. So there's 600. Man, I wanted 800. By the way, Spork, I got the level 3 raid I needed done today. It was a stunky. And I had about I think I had about 32 seconds-ish when, like, I actually beat it, but then by the time all the animations come through, it's down to, like, 21 or whatever. So, I don't remember how it counts that. I defend mayonnaise! There's mayonnaise in this stream. Anyways, yeah, now I just need to go on Reddit or somewhere. Or maybe if one of you all want to, add me on Pokemon Go. So then I can pop an egg, you know what I'm saying? Not pop an egg, pop an egg. Yeah, dude. I was thinking about it. I mentioned this once on Reddit that I think there needs to be dual typing, or I think typing needs a revamp in general in Pokemon. I think that your first type should have more of an effect than your second type in terms of like super effectiveness and stab or whatever. It's I don't remember which one it is, but it's the one that gives you 100 XP, where it's just it's add a new friend, evolve a Dragonair into a Dragonite, and beat a level 3 raid, and you get like 200,000 XP. So I have that, and then I have another great friend with Rapid Ruby who's ready to go. And so with that plus an Evo boost, I could get like at least 300,000 times 2, or I guess 300,000 plus evolution boost, which is probably another 50. So like 700,000. Get over there! Wow, I splatted someone. Anyway, but like there's subreddits and stuff dedicated to just making friends. So I'm just gonna be very clear. I won't send you gifts, even though like I might. No idea where that guy went. Oh gosh, hammer gun. Oh, so no, I wasn't even thinking of dual type attacks. That would actually be like really interesting and weird, but I can see that. The two changes I wanted was so maybe you get like a 2.2 stab based off your first type, and like a 1.8 based off your second one. And like same with not very effectives and weaknesses and all that. Oh gosh, yeah, I was dead. Yeah, so it's thing like there's a few moves like Muddy Waters, Scald, like those would work, but oh gosh. Like stop. Hey bud. Ooh, got him! Anyway, but like kind of the main thing that I think is that there should be some Pokemon that are dual monotype. So like the prime example is Kyogre should be water type. Because like Kyogre is like water incarnate. Like, I mean that just makes sense. Well, right, so like that was the thing is that like growing up, Rhydon and Rhyhorn always felt like a ground type. Like, I mean, even though like that obviously it is, it's like they're a ground type first and rock type second. But, like Geodude and Graveler and stuff, they're all rocks explicitly. So like I want them to have a little bit of a difference. Like I was thinking, who do you think is like more poison? Like Garbodor, who's just like this is like a trash can where yeah, it's kind of gross or whatever. It's like, is it Garbodor or like literal toxic sludge Muck? Like Muck should be poison type. Anyway, that's kind of what my thoughts were. But yeah, so that's the thing. Dual stab, or so if you're dual type, you get dual stab, dual super effective, but dual weakness. And so it's not something I think like Pidgey, like Rattata shouldn't be normal type. But like, I mean, yeah. So that's the thing, like, Primal Kyogre would be super busted. By the way, hello, I see you. Don't want to forget you. I just wanted to make sure I talk everything. Oh, communication error. That's the thing, but then Kyogre would also be like like electric types could really hurt it. Nice text message. I'll get that sent. There we go. Anyway, so it's just one of those things that I think, like, type-wise would just be really interesting. So, like, clearly, like, what's another single? Like, Psyduck's just water type. So, like, that wouldn't be a water type. Like, Manectric would probably still be just electric type, but, I don't know, I'm trying to think of, I guess not Tapu Koko. I'm trying to think of, like, a normal electric type that you think, like, oh, it really, like, Zergatry, maybe, or something. I mean, maybe. We'd have to go through the stats. I think the Showdown calculator, you can give people custom types, so maybe just give it, like, Water Flying, and then just see. Ooh, the Variety Squid Society. Anyway, so no, I brought that up once on Reddit. They were like, that's a dumb idea to be terribly imbalanced. I'm like, yeah, oh, there were two of them! But, I mean, that's people on Reddit. It's, it's whoever says, like, the first thing is, like, really smart. It's like the first person to respond was like, no, that's dumb. And everyone else was like, yeah, that is dumb. Skitty? I mean, maybe. I was thinking actually Chansey would be like a really good example. Like a really good normal type. Because it doesn't have like any normal attacking moves. I guess Seismic Toss, isn't that technically fighting? But the point is that's not based on like attack stats, so it wouldn't boost it attack-wise any, but it would make it super vulnerable to fighting types. Oh gosh, he just sit me in the face. Yeah. So that's why, like, I thought that'd be a really good change, like for Chansey and Blissey specifically. Here's the thing. So here's like the change that I want changed for like lore reasons, but it would be totally busted like in game. I think that Seismic Toss should activate hazards. So if I do Seismic Toss on you and there's Stealth Rocks over, you should be hit by the Stealth Rocks. Because it's throwing you up, or the attack is like grabbing you and throwing you into the ground. I see you. Anyway, so like that would be super busted with like, you know, if you get Stealth Rock and a few spikes up. But like the idea that makes it totally broken is imagine Mega Kangaskhan, where it's like Stealth Rock and one spike down, which does, let's say on just a normal type, that would do like probably 25 damage. So let's say they have 100% when it's set up. So you do Seismic Toss, boom, Stealth Rock spike. No! Then Seismic Toss. Anyway, the point is, it does like all of the health, like bait, and yeah, it's just dumb. Okay, so that's exactly what you said. But yeah, that's why it would never work in the actual battle system. But like lore-wise, I think that's the way you have to do it. You absolutely have to do that. Anyway, Rectum, what's up? Should we look up old 90s beer commercials? Hint, there's only what's up. And that's it. It's over. It's over. So, for those of you that are just joining, this is Splatfest. So you have to pick a side, mayonnaise or ketchup. I'm a mayonnaise defender. If you look up on the screen, that's what it says, Mayo defender. That's me. So yeah. My goal is to be a Mayo queen. Ketchup. The problem, I mean, I don't know if you were here for this, but they're just both kind of disgusting to imagine in large quantities. And like they're actually better together than separate. I mean, like just if you gave me a glob of ketchup and a glob of mayonnaise, I'd be like, I'm not eating either of those. Oh boy. Something's going wrong with the internet. Did it force me to disconnect? What is this? Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it go 3 times. Someone died. Who is it? Is it me? Oh, no, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh my gosh, did you see that helmet thing? Anyway, at my Walmart, they now sell, they call it Mayo chip. And I'm like, that's just fry sauce. Don't call it this other crappy name. Oh gosh. Wait, what about this? What's up, ketchup? So like I'm kind of over ketchup, but I think it's actually good with mayonnaise, like on fries and stuff. But like when it's mixed together, but like as a kid, I would be like, oh, let me put ketchup on my fries. But now I'm kind of like, I think I'd rather just have the fry, like fry. But like if there's fry sauce or like a barbecue sauce, yeah, that's nice. We can live. Say you can have every time. Dude. So let's think, there's a lot of sauces that can just be gross if you just think about them. So like mayonnaise is one. I gotta get 600. Like even something like ranch that like a lot of people want. Like I couldn't imagine. I mean, yes, there are some people. Like how many people you're just like, here's like, you know, just a handful of ranch, and they're like, yeah, I want to eat that. Like no one says that. Oh my gosh. Tenta missiles! That's it. One thing, like, would you want to eat a glob of mustard either? Like, condiments are, you know, they're supposed to be, like, sparingly and whatever. Except for steak sauce. Real talk. Anyone in the world doesn't like steak sauce? Besides, like, I don't cook the steak, I want it raw. Like, besides that guy, who doesn't like steak sauce? Don't drink it, though. Steak sauce is not... Like, it's really good, but if you don't get the right portion on there, like, you get that vinegar, you're like... And that's just what you do the whole time. Okay, But salt, I don't know, maybe it's different. Like, when I say condiment, I imagine something that's, yeah, I had no kills there. Okay, time for a weapon change. Yeah, that was rough. But like salsa, it's chunky and like it's a lot of individual parts. Well, yeah, I mean, in my mind, pico de gallo is salsa. It's just, I guess, is it just no tomatoes? Is that all it is? Or is it just tomatoes, onions, and like cilantro, but like the tomatoes aren't mashed up into a paste? Oh, blaster, baby. We're doing the blaster. That's the shotgun. What about piccolo de gallo? Piccolo de gallo. Pico de gallo. Just like El Gato. I know every time I say that word, someone says, "What's the deal with your cat?" Although they probably say in more of a Seinfeld voice, "What's the deal with your cat?" Everyone, I found this. Let me show it up to the camera. Oh, what's that? You can't hear it? Piccolo de Goku. Yeah, that's a good one. This is a bell. What's that? You don't hear it? Really? You must not believe in fairies. No, this is gonna be like like if something cool happens, like if I win, I go, or like if someone brought me some tech, and like it's on the deck, I would go, "We got some tech on deck." Like that's what the bell's for. Oh. For real, guys, if you're one of those people that, like, you have one of those Polar Express bells that if you don't believe, they don't ring, and like you take the ball out and you're like, hey Johnny, here's the bell, and like they ring it and they're like, "I don't hear it," and you're like, "You don't believe in Santa," and they're like, "No!" Like, yeah, that's mean. Don't do that. Don't do a lot of bad things. Just be righteous! Excellent! No, we should... Oh, I need to find a way to, like, watch stuff, like, on my stream. Although I know no one would actually want to watch it. I'm just imagining a world where we watched the Coming Out of Our Shells tour. Like, wouldn't that be great? And we hear, like, Splinter singing his song. Oh, I'm skipping stones. For those of you who don't know, the Coming Out of Our Shells tour was when the Ninja Turtles literally went out to, like, malls and, like, theaters, and, like, they sang Ninja Turtle songs because they wanted to be a band. But then, like, Shredder would show up and, "Oh, I'm gonna destroy music." Oh, and they're like, "No, man, we're gonna beat you with the power of rock." I know if you watch it on YouTube, the funniest thing from the whole show is, I think it's Leonardo. They're like, "Oh yeah, Leonardo, he plays a bass with only one string. Like, that's how good he is. The other strings just get in the way." It's just this bass that has the one string. Yeah, man. Oh, this is something I do need help from the chat. What should I watch tomorrow? Like, what movie should I watch? I was thinking between Princess Mononoke, The Mandalorian, or The New Guy. I'm sure someone will say, "Well, The Mandalorian's like 30 minutes, so just watch one of those." Princess Mononoke? Wow, really? That's like unanimous. Crazy. Uh-oh, the new guy. Someone else is disagreeing. Okay. We're gonna have to see. I don't know if it is. I just don't know. Uh. Do. Um. Oh, here it is. Here's the thing. So I listen to a podcast that Charles Barkley does. It's called The Steam Room. The name comes from, I guess, he would like go to steam rooms to relax after games, and he said in one of them a guy showed up, gave him like it's steamy so you can't really see well. He just said a guy came up and was like, "Here's a bracelet," gave it to him and just walked off, and he never saw the guy again. Anyway, so that's where the name comes from. But Charles Barkley shared the story of how he met Michael Jackson. So I'm going to share it now. So it was back when Michael did the whole, here's a child, I'm going to hold him over the edge of the building thing. If y'all remember like that mini controversy. And I guess Charles was on like CNN or something, and he's like, why you guys picking on Michael? Like, he just was excited to show the kid. He didn't like want to actually risk him. You know, put him in danger. And then I guess his agent like called him like a few hours later and was like, Michael Jackson wanted to he saw what you did and he wanted to thank you for that. Do you want to talk to him? He's like, yeah, I want to talk to Michael. That'd be great. Please, I want to talk to Michael Jackson. So he said it's like another hour or two later and he gets a phone call and it's like, hey, is this Charles Barkley? Yes, sir, it is. Is this Michael Jackson? Hey, Charles, I just wanted to thank you. That's a really kind thing of what you said to me. And then Charles starts going like, no, man, I'm a big fan. Don't worry about it, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, hello? And he realized that literally Michael just said, hey, thanks for supporting me on the TV show, and hung up immediately. Like, he didn't wait even for like a no problem, man. It was just here's my message, goodbye. Oh, yeah, that's good. Bum, bum. Oh, noodle. Nope. Dun 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 dun. Mayo defender. Let's see. It snowed where I was at today, and not like little frosting, like a good half to 3/4 of an inch. Multiple tree branches like broke off because like the reason trees get rid of the leaves is if they don't, the snow hangs on the leaves and it makes the branch heavy and it just snaps. Well, anyway, we got a few of those, so gotta take care of that. I'm just saying the dumbest thing I did today was go to Walmart. I assume every Walmart around the nation is like this, but ours, it has like directions where if it's like you want to go down the chips aisle, you can only go one way. Everything's a one way, so that in theory everyone has like like it's a path and you keep your social distancing and whatnot. Not only is basically no one wearing a mask at Walmart anymore, but people are now like intentionally going the wrong way. I mean, I'm sure they're not, because I think it's a good principle to just give people ignorance instead of like bad motives. But it just happens so often where it's like, okay, this is the chips aisle, and it's just we're standing here in the wrong way, and you're like, hi, could you move? And they're like, I'm looking for chips. I'm looking for chips. And so you're like, okay, well, bye. And you just have to sit there and take it. And oh, or for me, the worst thing is when I mean, it's only the last 2 weeks or so. Oh. Well, let's hit the arrows at my Walmart bell. I mean, they're on the floor. But, oh, yeah, they're everywhere. They used to just be in the grocery, but now, like, they're basically everywhere except, like, the electronics or... Actually, they're in the clothes section now, too. Well, no, it's because you're looking up and I'm depressed or, you know, whatever. For me, the thing that's the worst is, so, like, they have the big pathways that you can walk down, but then they put, like, crap in the middle. So, it's, like, 2 smaller one-ways, and you'll have 2 people side by side coming up the one way. You got it. So, like, it should be, oh, this way is forward, the other way, you know, is back. Instead, what happens is it's just 2 people walking super slow and taking up both aisles. And you're just like, well, I guess I just got to sit here for 5 minutes because... Oh, I'm dead. Oh, hit him. One hit him. Like, the other thing that really bugs me at Walmart is when people don't know what they want. Like, I get it to a certain extent, like, you have to say, like, oh, are these the things? But, like, it should be pretty easy to go, like, do I want frozen chicken? If the answer is yes, then let me look. It shouldn't be, do I need frozen chicken? No. Well, let me just stop here when people are trying to get here and just take forever. I guess I'm just, like, really impatient. Like, if you would have said, like, what's your biggest pet peeve for... Probably still to this day, I would say the biggest one is when you're at, like, buffets or, like, potlucks or stuff. You know, like, where you have to wait in line for food. And, like, the line moves really slow. But everyone can be able to, like, while they're sitting in line doing nothing, they can just look and say, you know what, I want that pasta, and I want this pizza, and I want, you know, these noodles. Like, they could do that. Instead, they just talk to their friends about, like, nothing. And then they show up and, oh, do I want the spaghetti or the ravioli? And you're like, okay, why are you just now deciding you need to figure this out? Like, you should have figured this out 2 minutes ago. I just don't get how people are like, I'm gonna just stand here, be bored to tears, doing nothing, and have, like, no self-awareness to, like, try to speed things up. Actually, I'm gonna change it. For me, it's just people in line in general that are inefficient. Because how many of you have been to a theme park or something, and it's like, how many in your party? 5. Okay, 3 in the front row, 2 in the middle, you know? And so, like, you go there, and then it's, oh, but who's gonna be the 3? And, like, they just stutter and stammer, and the next thing you know, like, the ride is slowed down. And you just start thinking, okay, this happens, you know, 10 times an hour, let's say. Like, that's a good, you know, dispatch or two, which is gonna be a good, like, 40 people that have to wait in line longer. And, like, that's how lines get to be 5 hours. Because people don't think ahead. No, that was close. It didn't look that close. And, like, I get, if you've never been to Disneyland, or, you know, Six Flags or whatever, you're not going to know that, oh, only 2 people can sit in the roller coaster. R2-D2, where are you? Like, you're not going to do that. You're just going to say, I want to ride it. Yeah, this will be fun. You like how I have the mask on so you can't see the pooping face the Inklings do? 'Cause that's what it looks like. No, someone quit. It's gonna make us wait, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe I don't like people in like stressful situations. Because it's not just there, it's also like driving. Like it really bugs me where people will like they won't try to get in their lane until like the last second. Like if they need to turn right, they'll just be cool hanging out in the far left lane until like 2 or 3 blocks in, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, all of a sudden I gotta get over, and they just like slow down, stop traffic, pull over. Yeah, I'm even just thinking like to my work. Like my work is frustrating because our hallways, they're only one person wide unless like you do like the whole lean thing, and there'll be people carrying like heavy boxes of folders, and someone just walking by they'll just kind of like push the box aside, and you're like, I'm holding a box, but like they don't care. No one has like self-awareness of anything. I think it's just people in general. I'm probably the same way. I would actually love to like be someone else and watch and see what they think about me. Why? I mean, I know the answer why, but this is just ridiculous. I bet Wi-Fi would be better. Well, I got in fast, but... Oh, hit the bell, baby. Gotta show like dumb YouTube videos. Oh. Oh man, why? That's annoying. Does it like my face when it's up that close? So I love and Rectum. I only heard from one of you. Spork, I can send you the video if you want. Do you like the new Adam the Woo on drugs that I found? That's not good. Yeah, that's really not good. Oh, you know what? I think that's why. Oh, there we go. Yep, internet's working. Okay. I was gonna say, why is internet working? But it's not. Like, the guy just hopped the fence into Disney's Animal Kingdom, where you could just be like, oh, I'm in a tiger cage now. And he's like, yeah, this is no big deal. I mean, clearly not, but... Ooh, arowana. Let's go. So, he actually released a video. It's just like him standing on like a diving platform, and he talks about it. It's essentially he found a dirt path which leads to like backstage Animal Kingdom, like kind of near Everest, and he just found it on like Google Maps or whatever. And so what he did is he had his friends drop him off on a motorcycle, and he just drove until like he hit the fence essentially, and then he just hopped the fence. I mean, that's literally it, but it's... Yeah, it's just crazy. Anyway, so you can watch the whole video if you want. For me, the great thing was, so he gets to the Yeti and like starts touching it, and he says he's there for about 30 seconds. When all of a sudden he hears, "Are you supposed to be up there?" Like just some security guard or like maintenance guy is just like, "Are you supposed to be there?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am," and then just books it. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm dead. That's the thing, I don't think people are actively watching it. Like, I'm sure Disney can look and, like, find him. But, I mean, you're not gonna be like, this guy broke in and, like, bring attention to it. Like, you're just gonna ban him and... Like, I don't even know what they would do exactly, but... Ouch! I don't know, maybe... Like, maybe they could call the police on him, but I don't know. Here's the real question. Caretaker of Finico Dareland, what would you do if someone snuck into your theme park? You know, what would you do? You gotta think that through. Yeah, he's absolutely crazy. I think we won. Yeah, we won. Oh, is that enough? I'm a Mayo champ, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Those rocks are meant to look like real rocks that, like, look good as you're on a roller coaster. They're not meant to be, like, walking on. It's, yeah. There's a fence around District 12? What? Man, your thing's crazy. So someone's just like, I want to get into the Spain area of Norway or whatever, and you would just be like, no. Okay. I was going through my need to watch later lists on YouTube, and I found, and there was one in there of things at Disneyland that'll never be, or in Disney